Looks like trouble. Someone socked a home run and it went through Mrs. Murphy's kitchen window. Do you remember this ever happening to you? Well, if you grew up in a city, you'd understand. And now that cities are bigger than ever and there's less place to play, what's a kid to do? Well, one of the things that progressive communities are doing to help the situation is to found youth centers. It's a problem that's facing cities all over America, small as well as large, and the chances are it's a problem in your city or town. A youth center is a place where young folks can get together on their own basis and have the kind of fun that's fun for them. Who organizes those youth centers? Well, usually it's the kids themselves. Someone gets the idea and goes around calling on their friends to get the thing started. Occasionally, the Kiwanis, the Lions, or the Rotary Club takes the initiative. But usually it's the kids themselves, boys or girls. They get together and start the ball rolling. But even when the kids start, sooner or later a youth center requires the active support of the community, and usually they get it. It's the kind of a problem that all forward-looking groups are usually interested in. In fact, youth centers are so important, they have been the subject of editorials in Collier's, as well as many other national magazines. Whoever makes the first move in organizing a youth center, the important thing is to find a place to house it. This may be an old barn, a vacant store, or an unused gym. It isn't how big or impressive or grand the place is to start with. It's just getting some place with a roof over it that the kids can call their own. The motion picture people, who are especially conscious of the needs of teenagers, are extending their facilities. Many movie houses have set up Coke bars in their lobbies so that young people can visit with each other, both before and after the show. Van Johnson, Betty Grable, or whoever's their favorite movie star, the teenagers' real favorite people are other teenagers. And it's a wise city council that recognizes this fact in its planning. The interest of the picture people in teenagers is just one more evidence of the importance of providing facilities for the social life of the younger crowd. If it's possible, the kids get the most fun out of fixing up a place for themselves. Put them to work on an old garage or an abandoned shed, and you'll wonder that there's any such thing as a housing shortage. New shingles, paint the place, they don't count the labor as long as the place is theirs, and theirs it must be, wholly and completely, whether they build it from scratch or not. What might be work to anyone else is fun to the kids. Where else do you find 15 feet of wall space to indulge in artistic talent? It's no use having a youth center if no one knows about it. So the smart club members look to their publicity. Even a homemade sign will help fill the house the night of the first dance. Who supplies the music? Well, when you're 16, it doesn't matter, as long as it's Louis Armstrong, via someone's old battered radio, a donated jukebox, or a talented kid on a harmonica. And don't think dancing is only for night owls. When you're young, anywhere is a good time to shake a hoof. But a well-organized center offers a variety of entertainment. Checkers, for instance, for the intellectual type, or a fast game of darts for the gal with a well-trained eye. While in some cities, the youth centers are designed for underprivileged youngsters. In others, they are frequented by all kinds and classes of young people. That's the ideal to be worked for everywhere. A live wire entertainment committee will provide novel and interesting games like this horse race, which is causing so much excitement. serious activities can include such study groups as this art class, where young people with talent can learn the fundamentals of painting. Local people will often donate their time as instructors. And of course, an important part of the deal is usually the Coke Corner, where the gang can get a cool drink and relax. Aside from providing teenagers with a place to play, youth centers are an important lesson in democracy. For here, above all, the majority rules. And the civic group that lends their support to the youth center will find itself well repaid, not only in reduced juvenile delinquency, but in the satisfaction of having lent a helping hand where one was needed. Whenever you can, lend your support to the establishment of youth centers. They're important to you and to the America in which you live.